Hi, my name is Sergey Nosov. In the domain of unit tests, you have probably heard about mocks, stubs, fakes, and test doubles. In the root of all of these lies the concept of substituting irrelevant production implementations when designing and running your unit tests. Let us examine an easy way to do that with interfaces and nsubstitute open source library. So here we have Visual Studio 2019, and we're going to be unit testing this restaurant library, and our unit test library name is restaurant.tests. This unit test library is an XUnit library, and let's see what packages we have installed here. So in addition to XUnit and XUnit Runner, we also installed nsubstitute and substitute analyzers C#, and fluid assertions. All right, let's review the restaurant project. The restaurant serves food and drinks, collectively known as menu items. Each menu item has a name and a list of ingredients. Okay, so we do have a corresponding ingredient class, and each ingredient also has a name, and there is also a way to measure the ingredients. It could be measured in ounces, in pounds, tablespoons, teaspoons, cups, pins, quarts, etc. Very well. So, when taken in order, we're going to be making sure that the restaurant has the required ingredients on hand to prepare an item. And let us codify that in a unit test of our order class. So let's start by examining this unit test here. Right, a menu item that we're going to be ordering is going to contain two ingredients, ingredient 1 and ingredient 2. This particular item requires 10 of ingredient 1. We don't actually care what is the unit of measure. It could be 10 ounces, but it's irrelevant to our test. So it's 10 somethings of item 1 and 20 somethings of ingredient 2. Okay. This is a menu item that we're going to be trying to add to the order, and as you can see here, this is the list of ingredients in this menu item. Easy enough. Now, instead of ordering just one portion of this menu item, we're gonna order 3. And as such, the number of ingredients needed to prepare 3 items is going to be 10 multiplied by 3 and 20 multiplied by 3. This is what we expect the to pass to the order servers when we reserve ingredients for the order. So let us take a look at the order service. This is the class that implements order service in production. As you can see, we haven't actually started writing the implementation of the class. It has not been implemented. But we do already know that the order service needs to implement this iOrderService interface. And right now this interface has only one method, reserve ingredients. So we're going to be calling this reserve ingredients method with a dictionary that contains ingredients and how much of each ingredient is required. Very good. So let's go back to the test and see what's going on here. We haven't even implemented the order service, and we don't really care for the implementation in this test. See, our test is given menu item and quantity. When add to the order, then reserve ingredients. We only care that a correct call to the order service goes out with the correct number of ingredients. And when does that happen? That happens when we add an item to the order. So when we add an item to the order, we expect to call the order service with the correct number of ingredients. And we verify that by comparing the call that the order service received with what we expected to receive. In this case, we expected to receive again 10 somethings of the first ingredient multiplied by number of portions and 20 somethings of the second ingredient multiplied by the number of portions. So the important part here is this line. Substitute for iOrderService. This is where we create a substitute. This is going to be an automatically implemented class by the endsubstitute library. The endsubstitute library is going to create this class for us, and it's going to implement everything that iOrderService interface specifies as a contract. See, we never have to create an instance of the order service class here. The endsubstitute library creates that instance for us here, right here. So, easy enough. This part of the test is where we create the environment in which something that we test runs. After that, we run the method that we're testing, and then at the end we assert that whatever we expected to happen happened. And in this case, we expect the order service to receive exactly one call to the reserve ingredients method here. So this is the method that we expect to get called exactly one time, and the parameters with which this method called should be equal to the parameters that we expect. So this sequence equal is where we compare whatever this reserve ingredients method was called to the expected list of ingredients. I hope that's clear. And let us now see how the add method is implemented. Right? So we try to add a menu item and the quantity. So again, a menu item is something on the menu, and the quantity is how many portions of this something on the menu we want to add. So first, what we do here is we calculate the number of ingredients needed for this many dishes of this menu item. And that's pretty easy. We just multiply the quantity of each ingredient here, and we multiply it by quantity, which is how many dishes how many servings of a particular menu item were ordered. So once we know which ingredients we need to prepare these many dishes, we call the order servers and reserve ingredients. Clear enough. And if that call is successful, if there are no exceptions, then we continue and we add those items to the order. So since we use a dictionary to keep track of our order items, we are checking here if the dictionary already contains any of those items. Then we just increment the quantity ordered, and if not, then we add the needed number of a particular dish to the order items dictionary. Now let us see if the unit test runs. And it does. What we just saw is how to create a substitute for an interface. This helps tremendously in keeping your unit tests small, as with unit tests, you should always strive to focus on examining small parts of a software system. The code you just saw in this demo is available on GitHub at github.com/order factory/restaurant/tree/feature/substitutes-001. I hope you found this video helpful. Good luck